welcome back to Approval and Every Cowslips here. This is CLE Language Arts 4, Book 2. It's recorded live right here in our classroom. I hope you enjoy. Language Arts 4, Lesson 3, Diagramming Sentences. If you're all alone, you get to answer all the questions. Okay, what should you do what should you do when you finish taking a test? When you're finished with it, what should you do?
Check it.
Check over it, look over it, make sure it's right. What are some singular being verbs? Being verbs are am, is, are, was, and were. Which ones are singular? Am.
Is.
And.
Were.
Was. I was happy. Good. All right. What do we call the top words at the top of a dictionary page? Guide words. Excellent. Okay, we're going to stop with that for those questions, but tell me in this first sentence, the boys ate tomatoes, cheese, and bread. Where do commas go?
Tomatoes, cheese.
Tomatoes, comma, cheese, comma, and bread. And the second sentence, Richard skate or skates on the ice?
Skates.
Skates with the S. Excellent. All right, and in the next one, what are the adjectives in this sentence? This old rusty hinge squeaks. What are some adjectives?
Rusty.
Rusty and?
Squeaks. No, rusty. Old.
Old. And there's actually one more.
Hinge. Old this.
Hinge is a noun, squeaks is a verb. Great, this. And these are all modifying that noun, hinge. Excellent. And the next one, what are some adjectives? These are things that answer which
Large
ones?
and 5.
Good. 5 and large, and they modify?
Balloons.
Balloons. And can you find an article in here yet?
Floated? No.
Float is the verb. What's an article? Articles are a, an, or the.
The.
There's a little the. And the is modifying sky. Okay, 5 large and the are all adjectives in there. What are 2 adjectives in the last sentence? 9 lovely flowers bloomed.
9 lovely.
9 and lovely, and they modify flowers. Excellent. For today's lesson, we're going to learn about how to diagram sentences. And I want to take this sentence, this last sentence, and diagram it, put it on a diagram for you. Now, a diagram is kind of like an outline. It's kind of like shows us what the words in the sentence are doing. And so we make it like this. We make a straight line, and then we put a line between. And here we're going to put the subject, and here we're going to put the verb on the diagram. The first thing to do is look for the verb and say, what is the verb in this last sentence? 9 lovely flowers bloomed. What is the verb?
Flowers? No.
So a verb is something you can do or something does.
Balloon.
Ballooned. The flowers bloom. That's the action they're doing. So they're doing this blooming. And then we put the verb here. And then we look for the subject. Who or what bloomed?
Flowers.
Flowers bloomed. Good. Flowers bloomed. So we said, what word has action? Bloomed. The verb. And then put the verb in its place and then ask, who or what did this action? Flowers bloomed. And then underneath the subject, we list any adjectives that we have that modify that word. And here we already circled, but there's 2. 9 and lovely. 9 and lovely. 9 lovely flowers bloomed. Here is our complete sentence. 9 lovely flowers bloomed. Okay, so a diagram is just this sketch thing, this framework that we put the things on. And put the subject on this side, and then a line that goes the whole way through with the verb here. And then underneath, put on any adjectives that we have that would modify the subject. That's all. The more difficult it is for now. Wait until you get much higher grades, and then you get these very fancy diagrams. Okay, carry on with your work.